Welcome everyone to another video of Microprocessor 885 lecture series. In today's video, we will learn about 885 programming. Now, programming is an art that can done in several ways. Many of you can done the same program in various other process. So there is nothing wrong in it. I will teach you how I learned this subject, but you can try different methods to solve these problems. Feel free to do that. So let's start. So programming, the easiest programming is the easiest program that you can done is adding to numbers. Okay, so we will also start from there. So my first example is we have to add two numbers that doesn't generate any carry. So what our task is, we are given two numbers that we have to take in several registers. Suppose the numbers are 03H and 05H. We have to take them into different registers and add them. Then store the summation at a particular memory location. Okay, so as I've done here, MBI B, 03H. So in B register, we have stored 03. Then we all know that whenever we done summation, it works as an implied addressing mode, that one number has to be stored at the accumulator. So if you want to add two numbers, one number must be stored at accumulator, ACC, and the other number you can store it at another register. Okay, so my B, I have taken one number in B, so another number is in A, MBI A, 05H. This is immediate addressing mode, right? Now add B. What does this suggest? Add the numbers stored at A with B and store their result at A. Okay, so we have performed this operation add B. Now in A, the result will get stored, which is 80. Okay, then what we have to do? Store this result at a particular memory location, which I have taken at 2000H. You want this result at this particular memory location. What will we do? STA 2000H. STA is store accumulator, means whatever value is in accumulator, store that in this particular address. Okay, and when we want to end the program, we write halt. Is it clear? So we have taken two numbers at two different registers, add them, get the result, store it at a particular memory location, and here our program ends. Let's see it in our practical. So this is our Jubin 885 simulator. Let me give you a quick overview of this. Here we write our program. Here we can see the inner workings, that how step by step the program gets executed. Here you can see the registers, how the value gets stored and all. Here the flag register, their stack pointer, memory pointer and all. There, whenever you write a program, there are two options: run all at a time, and this is step by step. If you want to learn something like step by step, you want to see how the process is executed, you can just check it out. And there is the memory range. There are also options, so the entire memory location, loaded memory location, and directly. So let's jump into our programming. You can understand them easily. So first we're just adding two numbers. Okay, so MBI 71H, sorry, MBI B, 71H, MVI, I'm really sorry, A, 01H. So what we have done, we have taken two numbers 71 and 1 at two different registers. Now add B. Okay, so A plus B, and the result gets stored at accumulator. Now store the result at location 3000H. Let's say I've just taken random examples, and here our program ends. Is it clear? Okay. Assemble. Now you can see that this is how the program gets executed. Let's see how. See, you can do run all at a time. I'm just doing the step-by-step process to give you a clear understanding. First, step 1. Can you see? With just whenever I'm pressing the button step by step, this is how our program gets executed. Now we can see here is our result. At B register we have 71, right? At A register we used to have 01, but after addition the result gets stored at accumulator. So 71 plus 1 became 72. And if you want to see whether at location 3000 our result gets stored or not, there you can see at location 3000 we get 72. So what have we done? We take B in 71 at B register, add with 1, gets our result at accumulator, then transfer that value to location 3000 and show it. In this program there no carry generates, so there is no carry as parity generates, okay, but other than no other carry flag is, so no other flag in no other register in the flag family it occurs. So you can see this is how we perform addition of two numbers without carry. Our second example is what happens when we add two numbers and it generates carry. So whenever we do a program, be specific about your inputs and what you want as your output. Suppose I have taken FFH and FFH. So what is the result of FFH if we add to these two? F plus F. This will be A plus F, 15 plus 15, 30 minus 16, it's 14, means it's E. Carry generates 1, 31 minus 16, it's 15, means F. And it generates a carry. What happens in these type of cases? What can we do them? Okay, so first whatever we have learned just for now, first write that MVI B comma FFH, MVI A comma FFH, add B, STA 2000H. There is a reason why I kept such spaces. I will come to that later. Now, what these 4 lines will do, it will help you to get that sum at A, the FE, and then you can show that summation at location 2000. But now, as I have an extra carry, that carry is also a part of my result. If someone asks me to add these two and I just say FE, this means my answer is wrong. My answer should be 1FE. So we need our carry flag also. Okay. Now, when we see the flag register, we can see that there is a carry, it will give you 1. But I wanted to show at a register also. So now just look at my question, that if carry occurs, store 01 at location 2000H. If it doesn't occur, store 00 at 2001. So summation, what we want, this is our memory. This is 2000, this is 2001. Here I want my sum, here I want my carry. How can we do that? Okay. We have read about the instruction J in C. Jump if not carry, then JC, jump if, carry, right? Here we will apply them. How? See, carry flag, it either can be 0 0 or it can be 0 1. Carry flag. There are no other values, right? So what can we do? Let's say I've taken 0 0 in a separate register, MBI D, 00H. Okay. Now I will add, and if carry occurs, then first increment the 0 0 to 0 1 and store the result at 2001H. If doesn't, then just store it as the way it is. Okay, let me show you how to do this. So MBI D00H. Now add. Now start checking. JNC skip. You can take whatever name you want. This is just like it's a address that you have to go to the next location. I hope you have seen all the branch control videos also. Jump if not carry, skip to just this location and store the result. Store the summation at 2000H first. Now we want to store the carry at 2001. But before that, first obviously I had to store my value at accumulator. So move A comma D. What does this mean? Whatever value is in my D register, first it will go to accumulator. Okay. Now STA 2001H. What is in D? Whatever carry occurs. Copy that value to A and then show the carry flag, show the value of the carry at location 2001H. And then obviously our program held. Now what I have done, if jump if not carry, then skip to this. What if carry occurs? There, here it goes. In this case our carry occurs. So when jump if not carry, this condition comes, this will get false and this will not jump. First it will execute the statement, the instruction next to it. What is it? If my carry occurs, then I want 01H in my D register. So I will just increment D register, or you can just MBI D, 01H. You can write that also. What it will do? First, JNC skip. Jump if not carry. Is there any carry? Yes. Then will it skip? No. First, it will come to this line as microprocessor works. First, INR D means now from 0 0, INR D will become 01H. Okay. Then in the next line, with obviously the rest of program will execute. STA 2000H means whatever value is in my accumulator. Right now the value in my accumulator is FE, right? So store the value of accumulator at 2000H, which is FE. Then move A comma D means whatever value is in D register, I have to copy that to A. What is in my D register? It's 01. So now A will become 01H. What is the next instruction? Store accumulator at 2001. Now the value at accumulator is 01. So store that at 01 and end our program. Do you understand? Let's see that in our. As it is a bit wide program, so I have first written it already. As you can see, okay, I've initialized D register with 00. Then I have stored FFH at B, FFH at A, add them, jump if carry to skip and do the rest of the programming. If there occurs any carry, then increment D and then store the result. Let's see how it works. First assemble. Okay. So step by step. MVI D comma 00H. So D is now at 00H. Next is MVI B comma FFH. So I will first, let me complete, okay. Then store FFH at A. As you can see, now B is FF, okay. After executing this, A is also FF. Then JNC skip, check it. Okay, is there any carry? Yes. So will it just state go to that? No. First it will execute this operation, which is INR D. Can you see? Now D is 0, 1 each. As your carry flag, just a minute. Whenever your carry it occurs, then it will increment the value 0, 1. I just want to show it once again. Can you see? The carry flag is 1. Okay. Now I am at INR T. So I can see that now my carry generates, and after this step my D will also get incremented as carry generates. Then forward, I came to skip and store my result at location 2000. I can show that in this part. Okay, so first let me finish. Forward, 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 halt. My program is completed. Click this button, run all at a time. Now you can see at at register B there was FF, obviously accumulator. Now you know that now it will store the carry flag. So this is why accumulator is 0, 1, and D register is also 0, 1 because carry occurs, and I have just incremented that value. Let's see the memory location. Just a minute. Can you see? At location 2000 I have stored my result FE, and at location 2001 there is my carry flag. Let's have a quick recap. What we have done? As we know, there are only two options available in case of carry. It can be either 1 or it will be 0. If carry occurs, then just increment the register by 1. Like I have just taken that if it's carry occurs, then make it 0, 1 or whatever you want to. Like many of you can think that okay, D register में 5 था, now if my carry occurs I will make it 6 or 7, whatever you want to, but I have just taken that initial at with is 0. Now 1 second. So if my carry occurs, jump if not carry to skip and do the rest of the operation. If carry occurs, then first it will increment and then do the rest of the operation. And just at now A register we used to have first FF, at B register we have FF again. So the addition, the summation is at location 2000, which is FE, and the carry is at location 2000 01. This is how, when some programming came where carry can be generated, this is how we perform it. Our next program is C. We know that we had a handful of registers. There are only B, C, D, E and HL which are accessible by a programmer. So if we want to add, let's say, a series of numbers, like there are continuously numbers coming up and all, what can we do then? This is when intelligent programmers use memory pointer, the M. What is M? M holds the data of the location pointed by HL pair. Let's get clear. Suppose this is our memory. There are thousands of locations. I can store my data there. So for that, what I have to do, first I have to initialize my HL pair with this address. So now M will point to this location. Now I can store whatever data I want to, 39 each, let's say. So this will become 39 each. Now INX H, this will come to this place. Then I can enter some other data. This is just a way of doing this programming. So I want to perform addition using memory pointer. So what is my task? My task is store 69 at location 2000, store 31 at location 2001, add them, store the sum at location 2002 and store the carry at location 2003. How can we do that? First I have to store these numbers. Okay. So LXI H comma 2000 H. Okay. MPI M comma 69 H. INX H MVI, sorry, just a second. As we know, we want to add two numbers, so one number I has to store it on accumulator. So first, let's say at 2000 I get 69. So let me move it to accumulator. Move A comma M. INX H MBI M comma, what number I have taken here? 31 H. Add M. Clear? What I have done? First I have initialized HL pair with 2000. Then store 69 at location 2000. Move it to A register as the first number should be in accumulator, or second number, doesn't matter, one number has to be stored. Then go to memory location 2001 and store 31 there. Add them. 69 plus 31, it's 0. So it's A and 9. Okay. Now what I have to do? I have to store this result at memory location 2002. Memory location, not in accumulator. How can I do that? Before that, first let me do that another operation, that if carry generates. Just before I have done this programming, so you're just applying it again. What happens? First I have to initialize any register with 00 each or any value, that depends on you. I have taken 00 each. My addition is done. Let me check. Jump if not carry to down. Come to down. Now when we come to down, the value that is stored at my accumulator, you have to store it this location. For that, first INX H, then move M comma A, right? So 9A will come to this place. Again I have to store my carry at location 2003. So first INX H and come to this location. Copy the data from C to M. Move M comma C, and at last halt. And here what I have to do? If carry generates, then INR C. Okay, let's have a quick review. First, initialize this register for carry. This is not what I'm focusing right now. My focus now is how we can use memory for programming. So LXI H, 2000H, MBI M, 69H. So now my memory will be initialized with 69. Then I move that value to accumulator, because in addition accumulator holds a operand. Then I've incremented the address and store 31 to this location. Then I add them, and now I check for the carry. Jump if not carry, go to down. If carry occurs, then I increment C register. Then come to this address and INX age, come to 2002. Store move M, A. So the value of A will now come to M. And INX age, again come to this address, move C. Now value of C will come to M, and then program ends. Okay. In this scenario, carry generates. So my C will get incremented, and I can write it as 0, 1. Okay. So this is how, when we use memory pointer, this is how addition works. Let's see on practical. I'm really sorry, but in this case carry doesn't occur, so this will stay at 0, 0. Here INC, this step will not be counted, because I'm sorry for that. 9, 8, 10, and then so I can write it as A, and 6, 3 is 9. So there generates no carry. As you can see, I've already written my program. MBI C, 00H, then LXI 2000H, M31, move each and every step that I've already written in the program. Please consider the notes. Now let's do first assemble, then let's run it by step. So my first step is initialize C with 0. It's on 0 already. Then LXI H, 2000. You can see this is 2000. Then MBI M, 31. Memory pointer M is now 31. Then INX H. This, just a second. Yeah. Now this will become 2001. MBI M, 69. MBI M, 69. INC skip. This will not skip the process. Jump if not carry. So this will just skip the process. Okay. This line will not get generated, because in this programming there is no carry. Then move M, A. So now M gets the value as in A. INX H, this will get from 02 to 03, and at the end. Now show only memory. Now save this. Now many of you can ask that at location 2003 I should see 00, but just know this for general knowledge. In Gibbon simulator, if in memory address value 00 can't be shown. Okay, so if as in C register I have stored 00, so this will not get shown. Okay, this is why maybe we can just use 0, 1H. Okay, now what will happen if carry doesn't occur? The value stays as same in C register, and if value occurs, it will get incremented by 1. In this case value doesn't occur, so my result should be 01. Can you see this? So at location 2000 I have 69. Then location 2000 I have 31. Location 2001 I have 69. At location 2002 I have my summation, and at location 2003 I get my carry. Okay, in case you just don't get confused, let me give some other values. Suppose I have taken FF H and FF H. In this case carry will get generated obviously. Assemble, run all at a time, go to Shamu location. Okay, at location 2000 we have FF, at location 2001 we have FF. The result is stored at location 2002, which is FE. Now as carry generates, my 01 will get incremented and it will become 02. Did you understand? Just because in memory address the value 00 can't be shown, this is why I've just taken 01. You can take any other value as you want. So now you can see that my memory pointer is at 2003 and my HL is also at 2003, and memory is holding the data 02 because carry is 02, and right now I'm storing the value of carry flag at M. So this is how we can use memory pointer to perform addition. So in this video I've just taken these 3 examples. In the upcoming videos I will show you more examples of programming. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.